The Monster Storm by Jeanne Willis and Susan Varley. Dennis the monster was 5 and a bit, and not very scary, I have to admit. He was kind to dumb animals, insects and plants, and gave up his seat to his elderly aunts. He did as his mother said, and without fail never crossed roads without holding her tail. He shared all his sweets and his favourite toys with his small sister Dorothy, unlike most boys. The fairies made fun of him, he was so tame, except, I'm afraid, when a thunderstorm came. It happened on Tuesday. A terrible storm came out of the blue. It was windless and warm, and Dennis was riding about in the back when he heard a huge bang and a terrible crack. He fell off his bike and he shouted out loud, "Help! I'm being attacked by a cloud!" He picked himself up and broke into a run. "It's after me, Mummy! It's firing a gun!" "Nonsense," his mother said. "Don't be afraid. It's only the angels' brass band being played. They're having a concert up there in the sky." But Dennis suspected that this was a lie. He gathered a kettle, some pots and some pans, some spoons and some sticks and some empty tin cans, some bricks, some balloons and a hammer and nails, his mother's best china and several pails. "Where are you off to, Dennis? Come here," his mother said. "Take an umbrella, my dear. It's pouring with rain, you'll be soaked to the skin." But Dennis ran off. "I am not coming in. I'm going to frighten that storm cloud away," roared Dennis, quite rudely, I'm sorry to say. He raced through the wood, took a left at the mill, then climbed to the top of Old Rabbit Hole Hill. He put the tin saucepan on just like a hat and hit it with cutlery loudly. "Take that!" He yelled at the cloud and he battered and crashed with the pots and the plates until all of them smashed. The cloud drifted off and the moon shimmered white, but Dennis kept clashing and bashing all night. He saw and heard nothing, for to his surprise the saucepan had jammed past his ears and eyes. He pulled and he tugged, but without any luck. He'd hit it so hard that the saucepan had stuck. And as he attempted to rescue his head, he made enough noise to awaken the dead. Deep in a burrow, a small rabbit cried. He called for his mother, who hopped to his side. She saw he was frightened, and mopping his tears, she spoke to him tenderly, stroking his ears. "It's only a thunderstorm. Sleep if you can. It isn't a monster attacking a pan." "Monsters aren't real. They are make-believe things, like pixies and goblins and horses with wings, imaginary creatures that live in a book. You still don't believe me? Then let's go and look."